Welcome to Science for Sleep. Tonight, we're exploring a question that sits at the edge of science, philosophy, and imagination. A question that sounds simple, but unfolds into something vast. Could the universe itself be a living organism? Not alive in the way animals are alive. Not conscious in the way humans are conscious, but alive in a deeper, stranger sense. Constantly evolving, self-organizing, responding to change, shaping itself over time. At first, this idea sounds like metaphor, but as we look closer at what the universe actually does, the question becomes harder to dismiss. To begin, we need to ask something more basic. What does it mean to be alive? Biology defines life through several core properties. Living systems, they organize themselves. They exchange energy. They respond to their environment. They maintain internal structure. They evolve over time. Now consider the universe. It organizes matter into galaxies, stars, planets, and atoms. It exchanges energy constantly through radiation, gravity, and motion. It responds to changes through expansion, collapse, and transformation. It maintains large-scale structure across billions of years. And it evolves, not randomly, but according to consistent laws. Already, the resemblance is unsettling. Of course, resemblance does not equal proof. So let's slow down and examine what science actually tells us. The universe began in a hot, dense state. Not an explosion in space, but an expansion of space itself. From that moment onward, the universe cooled, stretched, and differentiated. Simple particles formed, then atoms, then stars, then galaxies, then heavier elements, then planets, then chemistry, then life. This progression is not chaotic. It follows a direction toward complexity. This is one of the deepest puzzles in physics. The second law of thermodynamics says entropy increases. Systems tend toward disorder. And yet, the universe creates islands of increasing order everywhere. Stars ignite. Galaxies organize. Life emerges. This does not violate physics, but it raises questions. How does complexity keep appearing? The answer lies in energy flow. Living systems are not closed. They exist far from equilibrium. They maintain order by exporting entropy elsewhere. And the universe itself behaves this way. It expands, it cools, it dissipates energy, and within that process, complexity blooms. This has led some scientists to propose that life is not an anomaly, but a natural phase, a process the universe enters when conditions allow. In this view, life is not separate from the universe. It is something the universe does. Now let's look at self-organization. In living organisms, cells organize without a central controller. No single cell knows the plan. Patterns emerge through interaction. The universe behaves similarly. No central command tells galaxies how to form. Gravity pulls. Matter clusters. Feedback loops stabilize structure. Cosmic filaments stretch across space like neural networks. Galaxies form along these filaments. Void regions resemble gaps between connections. When scientists simulate the large-scale structure of the universe and compare it to neural networks in the brain, the resemblance is striking. Not identical, but structurally similar. This does not mean the universe has a brain, but it suggests that the same organizing principles repeat at different scales. Now consider metabolism. Living organisms consume energy to maintain structure. Stars do the same. They burn fuel. They maintain equilibrium between gravity and pressure. When fuel runs out, they change state. Some collapse. Some explode. Some seed space with heavier elements. Stars are not alive, but they behave like metabolic engines. They process raw material into complexity. Without stars, life would be impossible. Every atom heavier than hydrogen in your body was forged in stellar cores. Life is not just in the universe. Life is made by the universe. Now let's ask a more difficult question. Does the universe respond to itself? In biology, feedback is essential. Living systems regulate temperature, chemistry, and growth through feedback loops. The universe has feedback loops too. Star formation regulates galaxy growth. Too much star formation heats gas and suppresses further formation. Too little allows collapse to resume. Black holes regulate galaxies. As they grow, they release energy that limits further growth. Expansion itself may be regulated by dark energy. These are not conscious responses, but neither are most biological ones. Cells do not decide. They respond. Now let's move toward evolution. Life evolves through variation and selection. Universes cannot reproduce, or can they? Some cosmologists propose the idea of cosmological natural selection. In this theory, universes give rise to new universes through black holes. Each new universe may have slightly different physical constants. Universes that produce more black holes create more offspring. Over time, physical laws may evolve toward those that maximize structure. This idea is speculative, but mathematically plausible, and disturbingly biological. It frames universes as evolving populations. Now we step into philosophy. If the universe evolves, if it organizes itself, if it creates complexity, if it gives rise to observers, is it meaningful to call it alive? Some scientists say no. Life requires reproduction, boundaries, and metabolism. Others argue those definitions are Earth-centric. That life may exist on scales we don't recognize. The universe does not have a body, but it has structure. It does not have a nervous system, but it transmits information. Light carries information. Gravitational waves carry information. Fields interact everywhere. Information flow is constant, and information processing is a hallmark of life. Now let's approach consciousness. This is where speculation grows. Some philosophers propose panpsychism, the idea that consciousness is a fundamental property of matter. Not thoughts, not awareness, but the raw capacity for experience. In this view, consciousness scales. Particles have almost none. Brains have a lot. The universe, then, may have something analogous. Not a mind, not intention, but an underlying experiential aspect. This is not provable, but it is not mystical either. It arises from attempts to explain consciousness without magic. Others propose the universe is a simulation. If so, it may be running a process. Processes resemble organisms. Still others argue the universe is neither alive nor dead, but becoming. An unfolding system that cannot be reduced to static categories. Now let's pause, because this question is not about assigning labels. It is about perspective. Seeing the universe not as a machine, but as a process. A thing that grows, transforms, and expresses complexity. Whether or not we call that alive matters less than what it reveals. We are not separate observers. We are products of the same process. The universe is not a stage. It is the play. And we are characters written into its evolution. Long before modern science, humans looked at the night sky and felt something watching back. Not with eyes, not with intention, but with presence. Ancient civilizations did not see the universe as an object. They saw it as a being. In ancient Greece, the cosmos was thought to be a living order, governed by logos, an underlying rational principle that structured all things. The Stoics believed the universe was a single living organism, infused with pneuma, a breath-like force that animated matter. In ancient Egypt, the cosmos was maintained by Ma'at, a principle of balance, rhythm, and harmony. The universe survived by staying in alignment. Disorder was not just chaos, it was disease. In Hindu cosmology, the universe breathes. Brahma creates, Vishnu sustains, Shiva dissolves. The cosmos expands and contracts in endless cycles, like respiration. Modern cosmology now speaks of expansion, contraction, and cyclic models. Different language, eerily similar rhythm. These were not scientific claims. They were intuitions. Attempts to describe a universe that felt alive because it changed, responded, and endured. Now return to physics. Modern cosmology describes the universe as dynamic, not static. Space stretches. Energy transforms. Structure emerges and collapses. Nothing is frozen. Even physical constants may not be truly constant. Some theories suggest they evolved early in cosmic history. This challenges the idea of a universe built once and left untouched. Instead, it suggests something more like development. Now consider emergence. Emergence is when complex behavior arises from simple rules. Life is emergent. Consciousness is emergent. Weather patterns are emergent. The universe itself may be emergent. Some physicists argue spacetime is not fundamental, that it emerges from deeper quantum interactions. If space and time themselves are products of a deeper process, then the universe is not an object. It is an ongoing event, a living event. Now let's address the biggest objection. Life requires boundaries. Cells have membranes. Organisms are separate from their environment. The universe has no outside. So how could it be alive? But some argue that this objection assumes life must resemble biology. What if life at cosmic scale looks nothing like cells? What if the universe's boundary is its own laws? Constraints that define what can happen. Rules that shape behavior. In this sense, the universe is self-contained but not unbounded. It is defined by relationships, not edges. Now let's talk about reproduction again. Cosmological natural selection proposes that universes reproduce through black holes. Inside each black hole, a new expanding spacetime may form, disconnected from its parent, with slightly altered physical constants. This would make universes analogous to organisms, reproducing, mutating, selected for stability. We cannot test this yet, but it arises from serious theoretical work, not mysticism. Now consider information. Life processes information. Cells sense. Brains compute. Ecosystems regulate. The universe processes information too. The laws of physics govern how information flows. Black holes encode information on their surfaces. Spacetime curvature directs paths of particles. Quantum mechanics preserves information even when it seems lost. Information is conserved, and conserved things matter. Some physicists propose that information is more fundamental than matter. That reality is a computation, a process unfolding. If this is true, then the universe is less like a machine, and more like a program, running, evolving, updating state. Now comes the question that unsettles many. Are we the universe becoming aware of itself? This idea appears in Carl Sagan's words, in philosophy, in poetry, but it has scientific weight. Consciousness did not appear outside the universe. It emerged from within it. Through billions of years of increasing complexity, stars made elements, planets made chemistry, chemistry made life, life made minds. Awareness is not separate. It is a phase. This does not mean the universe is conscious in the human sense. It means consciousness is something the universe can do, under the right conditions. That alone is remarkable. Now let's gently touch conspiracy. Some believe the universe is intentionally evolving toward consciousness, that life is inevitable, that intelligence is a cosmic goal. There is no evidence for intention, but there is evidence for trend. Complexity increases where energy flows steadily. Life emerges wherever conditions allow. Intelligence arises as a way to model reality, not as destiny, but as adaptation. Now step back. Whether or not the universe is alive may be the wrong question. The better question is this: does the universe behave like a living system? And the answer is, in many ways, yes. It organizes, it evolves, it processes information, it generates novelty, it sustains complexity, not because it wants to, but because it can, and we exist because it does. If the universe behaves like a living system, the next question becomes surprisingly simple. Can it learn? Learning, at its most basic level, does not require a brain. It does not require awareness. It only requires a system that can be influenced by its past, shaped by feedback, and altered in ways that affect what happens next. In that sense, the universe already shows something very similar to learning. Gravity pulls matter together. Stars ignite. Stars eventually explode. Those explosions scatter heavier elements into space, changing what future stars and planets can become. What happens early directly shapes what happens later. Nothing in the universe truly resets. Every moment carries the imprint of what came before it. This is not memory in the human sense, but it is history that matters. And systems whose future depends on their past are the kinds of systems that can adapt. The early universe was nearly uniform, with only tiny fluctuations in density. Those small differences were stretched as space expanded, and over time they became the seeds of all structure. Galaxies formed where matter was slightly denser. Stars formed within those galaxies. Planets formed around those stars. Life emerged on some of those planets. This process was not guided by intention, but it was not random chaos either. Small variations were amplified. Conditions that supported stability and complexity persisted, while others faded away. This is selective behavior even without a selector. Time itself plays a role. Entropy increases overall, yet pockets of increasing order appear wherever energy flows steadily. Life is one of those pockets. Consciousness is another. The universe allows these local increases in complexity because it is not in equilibrium. It is still unfolding. This brings us to the fine balance of physical laws. The constants of nature appear precisely arranged to allow long-lived stars, complex chemistry, and stable structures. Some see this as coincidence. Others see it as selection. If many universes exist, only those capable of sustaining complexity would ever produce observers. And so only those universes would ever be noticed. But there is another way to see it. What if universes that generate complexity are the ones that persist, while those that cannot simply fade into simplicity? In that view, the universe is not fine-tuned by design, but filtered by possibility. Now think about networks. Living systems organize into networks. Neurons form brains. Ecosystems form webs. Societies form systems of information and exchange. The universe, on its largest scales, also forms a network. Galaxies arrange themselves along vast filaments, connected by gravity and shaped by dark matter. Matter flows along these structures, guided by invisible forces. When scientists map these structures and compare them to neural networks, the resemblance is not exact, but it is striking enough to raise questions. Patterns repeat at different scales. Branching structures appear again and again, from lightning to blood vessels to cosmic filaments. This repetition is called self-similarity, and it is a common feature of living systems. From the smallest quantum fluctuations to the largest galactic structures, the universe seems to reuse the same organizing principles. And then, something remarkable happens. Within this evolving system, intelligence emerges. Not from outside the universe, but from within it. Minds arise that can model reality, reflect on the past, and imagine the future. Through intelligence, the universe gains a new capability. It can observe itself. It can alter its environment deliberately. It can store information beyond individual lifetimes. This does not mean the universe has intentions or desires. But it does mean that awareness is something the universe is capable of producing. And that changes everything. Because once awareness exists, the universe is no longer just unfolding blindly. It is being experienced. You are part of that experience. Your atoms were forged in ancient stars. Your chemistry shaped by planetary processes. Your thoughts constrained by physical laws that have been in place since the beginning of time. You are not separate from the universe. You are the universe in a moment where it can reflect on itself. And perhaps that is the quiet truth beneath this question. Not whether the universe is alive in the way we usually imagine life, but whether life is one of the ways the universe expresses what it is. Now let's move into the most delicate part of this question. Not the science that can be measured, not the theories that can be tested, but the implications. If the universe is a system that organizes itself, evolves over time, and produces awareness, then intelligence may not be an accident at all. It may be a natural phase in cosmic development, just as stars and galaxies were earlier phases. This idea does not require intention. It does not require a plan. It only requires that complexity emerges wherever energy flows in stable ways for long enough. And the universe provides exactly that. Over billions of years, matter learned how to form atoms. Atoms learned how to form molecules. Molecules learned how to form chemistry. Chemistry learned how to form life. Life learned how to form minds. At no point did something new appear from outside the system. Each step grew naturally from the last. From this perspective, intelligence is not something rare or fragile. It is something the universe tends toward under the right conditions. And once intelligence appears, it begins to influence the future. Through observation, humans collapse quantum possibilities into measured outcomes. Through technology, we redirect energy, reshape environments, and alter planetary systems. Through communication, information flows faster and farther than ever before. The universe does not merely expand anymore. It reflects. Now comes the most controversial idea of all. What if the universe is slowly becoming aware of itself through intelligent life? Not suddenly, not completely, but gradually. Just as neurons individually are not conscious, but networks of them are, individual minds may be part of a much larger process of awareness forming across cosmic time. This does not mean the universe thinks. It does not mean it feels. It means that awareness, once rare, is becoming more common. Civilizations arise. Some may disappear. Others may endure. Over time, intelligence may spread, connect, and persist. The universe may be learning to know itself. There is no evidence that this process has a goal, but there is evidence that it is possible. Now step back again. Imagine the universe not as a machine built once and left running, but as a process still unfolding. A system that started simple and continues to grow in complexity. A reality that has not finished becoming what it can be. From that view, life is not a side effect. It is participation. And your awareness is not insignificant. It is rare, precious, and deeply connected to everything that came before it. As this idea settles, there is nothing you need to do with it. No conclusion to reach. No answer to hold tightly. Just the quiet recognition that the universe is not something distant and cold, but something you are intimately part of. And as it continues evolving, so do you. We'll continue next time by exploring what this perspective means for the future of the universe, and for the role intelligence may play in shaping what comes next. Until then, the universe keeps unfolding, and you remain within it. To understand whether the universe could be considered alive, we need to look at what modern physics quietly suggests about the nature of reality itself. For most of human history, space was thought of as empty. A passive stage where matter moved and events unfolded. But modern physics has erased that idea completely. Space is not empty. Even the deepest vacuum is alive with activity. Quantum fields exist everywhere. Particles are not objects moving through space. They are excitations of underlying fields. Every electron, every photon, every quark is a ripple in something that never turns off. This means the universe is not made of things. It is made of processes. At every point in space, fields fluctuate. Energy briefly appears and disappears. Virtual particles emerge and vanish. The vacuum seethes with activity even in total darkness. If emptiness itself is active, then the universe is never truly still. Now consider spacetime. Einstein showed that spacetime is not rigid. It stretches. It curves. It responds to mass and energy. Matter tells spacetime how to bend, and spacetime tells matter how to move. This is not how a machine behaves. This is how a responsive system behaves. Spacetime reacts. It deforms. It evolves. The universe does not simply contain change. It is change. Now think about growth. From the first moments after the Big Bang, the universe expanded, not into something else but as itself. Space increased, distances grew, structures formed. Over time, the universe developed texture. Early on, everything was smooth and hot. Later, differences appeared. Now the universe is richly structured, filled with galaxies, clusters, filaments, and voids. This is development. Not just motion but transformation. Now consider dark energy. Dark energy drives the expansion of the universe, yet we do not know what it is. It behaves like a property of space itself. As space expands, more dark energy appears. This is strange. It means the universe's expansion accelerates as it grows. In living systems, growth often changes the system's behavior. In the universe, growth changes expansion. Now let's talk about cycles. Stars are born. Stars live. Stars die. Galaxies merge. Black holes grow. Matter falls inward. Energy radiates outward. Nothing is static. Nothing lasts forever. Yet the process continues. This resembles metabolism. Energy flows through systems, maintaining structure while allowing change. Now consider the idea of a cosmic life cycle. The universe may have a beginning, it may have an end, or it may have neither. Some models suggest cyclic universes, where expansion is followed by contraction, followed by rebirth. Others suggest eternal inflation, where universes continuously bud off from an inflating background. In both cases, reality is not a single event. It is ongoing generation. Now slow down. If universes can be born, evolve, and end, if laws can differ slightly, if complexity can increase, then calling the universe alive may not be metaphorical at all. It may be descriptive, but still something is missing. Life adapts. Life responds to stress. Life changes strategy. Does the universe do that? Perhaps not consciously. But consider this. Black holes regulate galaxies. Star formation self-limits. Expansion accelerates. Feedback is everywhere. Systems push back against extremes. Stability emerges. These are hallmarks of adaptive behavior. Now let's bring this closer to home. Life on Earth evolved to survive. But survival itself is not the goal. It is the outcome. Life persists where it can. The universe persists because it can. And in persisting, it becomes more complex. This leads us to a quiet realization. The universe does not need to be alive in order for life to matter. Life matters because it is part of the universe's ongoing transformation. And intelligence is the sharpest edge of that transformation. As intelligence emerges, something subtle begins to happen. For the first time in the universe's history, parts of the universe gain the ability to predict, plan, and intentionally alter their surroundings. This is not magic. It is physics arranged in a particular way. Brains are matter organized to model reality. And once matter can model reality, it can act differently than matter that cannot. Stars burn because they must. Planets orbit because they must. But intelligent beings can choose paths within the constraints of physical law. This changes the future. Not instantly, but inevitably. On Earth, intelligence transformed ecosystems, redirected rivers, split atoms, and sent machines beyond the planet itself. None of this violates physics. It uses physics. From a cosmic perspective, intelligence is not outside the universe's behavior. It is a new mode of behavior. The universe begins to act through intention. Again, not universal intention. Local intention. Small pockets of agency embedded within vast, non-conscious structure. Now imagine this extending forward in time. Civilizations that survive long enough will not remain passive observers. They will harness stellar energy, manipulate planetary systems, and perhaps alter space-time itself. This is not science fiction. These are extrapolations of known physics. Dyson spheres, stellar engineering, controlled fusion, artificial habitats, all represent the same idea. The universe reshaping itself through intelligence. Now consider scale. Life began microscopic. Consciousness emerged in small brains. Technology now spans planets. There is no reason to assume it stops here. If intelligence spreads, it may eventually form networks across star systems. Communication becomes cosmic. Memory becomes vast. In such a future, the universe does not just exist. Remembers? Information persists across time and space. This is another property shared with living systems. They store information, genes, memories, culture. The universe may eventually store information about itself on cosmic scales. Now we approach a profound threshold. If intelligence can alter cosmic evolution, then the universe's future is no longer determined solely by initial conditions and physical laws. It becomes participatory. The universe influences intelligence. Intelligence influences the universe. Feedback closes the loop. This is what makes the idea of a living universe so compelling. Not that it thinks, not that it wants, but that it becomes something different through its own contents. Now let's soften the view, because this idea can feel overwhelming. You do not need to carry the future of the cosmos. You are not responsible for its direction. You are a moment, a configuration, a brief window where the universe reflects on itself. That alone is enough, and it is rare. Most of the universe is dark, silent, and unaware. Yet here you are, thinking, listening, breathing. In that sense, the universe is not indifferent. It has produced awareness at least once, and that changes how we see everything. When people hear ideas like this, there is often a quiet discomfort that follows. If the universe is vast, ancient, and still unfolding, where does that leave a single human life? Small, brief, easily overlooked, and yet that reaction misses something essential. In living systems, scale does not determine importance. A single cell can change the fate of an organism. A small mutation can reshape an entire species. A brief signal in the brain can alter a lifetime of thought. Significance is not measured by size. It is measured by participation. You are participating in the universe's unfolding simply by existing within it. Your perceptions, choices, and thoughts are not external commentary. They are internal activity. The universe experiencing one of its own configurations. This reframes the feeling of insignificance. You are not insignificant because you are small. You are meaningful because you are inside the process. Now consider calm. True calm does not come from thinking nothing matters. It comes from realizing that nothing needs to be forced. The universe did not rush to create stars. It did not hurry life into existence. It did not demand intelligence appear on a schedule. Everything emerged when conditions allowed. Your own life follows the same principle. Moments arise. Thoughts arise. Understanding arises. There is no pressure for conclusions. Now return to the idea of a living universe. Living systems are resilient because they change slowly. They absorb disturbances. They adapt over time. The universe does the same. Supernovae destroy stars yet seed new ones. Galaxies collide, yet reorganize into stable forms. Extinctions occur, yet life returns in new shapes. Destruction and creation are not opposites here. They are partners. This perspective dissolves fear of endings. An ending is not a failure. It is a transition. Even the universe's ultimate fate, whether heat, death, collapse, or something stranger, is not a negation of what came before it. It is a continuation in another form. Now let's address the quietest question of all. If the universe is alive, does it care? Care implies preference. Preference implies consciousness. And there is no evidence the universe prefers anything. But care may not be required. Life does not care about individual cells. Cells still matter. Evolution does not care about individuals. Meaning still arises. The universe does not need to care for your existence to be meaningful. Meaning emerges from relationship, not intention. And you are deeply related to everything that exists. As this thought settles, there is no urgency to hold it. You don't need to believe the universe is alive. You don't need to reject it either. The value of the idea is not in certainty. It is in how it softens the boundary between you and everything else. You are not standing beneath the universe. You are standing within it, breathing it, thinking it, experiencing it from one very specific point in space and time. And that point is enough. Living with this perspective does not require changing anything you do. It does not demand belief. It simply changes the background. When the universe is seen as a process rather than a thing, time feels different. Moments stop feeling like they are slipping away and begin to feel like they are unfolding. You are not moving toward an end so much as moving through a transformation. In living systems, time is not something that is spent. It is something that happens. Your own life works this way. You are not racing toward a finish line. You are participating in a sequence of states, each one arising naturally from the last. This quiet shift eases fear. Fear often comes from imagining separation, from thinking we stand apart from what is vast, uncontrollable, and unknown. But when you recognize yourself as part of the same process that forms stars and galaxies, separation softens. You are not facing the universe. You are inside it, and it is inside you. Every atom in your body has traveled a long path, formed in stellar cores, scattered through explosions, drawn together by gravity, shaped by chemistry, organized by biology, given voice by thought. Nothing about you is accidental, not because it was planned, but because it was allowed. Now think about purpose. Purpose does not need to be assigned from above. In living systems, purpose emerges locally. A cell's purpose is to maintain itself and contribute to the organism. An organism's purpose is to survive and adapt. An ecosystem's purpose is balance. Your purpose does not need cosmic approval. It arises naturally from your relationships, your actions, and your awareness. From this view, asking whether life has meaning becomes unnecessary. Meaning is something living systems generate as they persist. Now return to the universe again. The universe does not rush. It expands patiently. It allows billions of years for simple things to become complex. It tolerates long stretches of silence. If the universe is alive, it is not anxious. And if you are part of it, perhaps you don't need to be either. There is a quiet comfort in realizing that nothing essential is being missed. The universe has waited before. It will wait again. Everything arrives when the conditions allow it to arrive. As this understanding settles, thoughts can slow without effort. Attention can rest without focus. The mind does not need to chase answers. Questions can remain open. And that openness is not emptiness. It is space. The same kind of space that allowed galaxies to form. The same kind of space that allowed life to appear. The same kind of space that allows awareness to rest. Now let's explore the possible futures of a universe that behaves like a living system. If the universe evolves, adapts, and supports intelligence, then its future is not predetermined in the way we often imagine. It is shaped by countless interactions, from the tiniest quantum fluctuations to the grandest galactic mergers, and increasingly by the choices of conscious beings. One possibility is a future of continuity. The universe may expand endlessly, gradually dispersing matter, but maintaining subtle rhythms of energy and structure. Stars will burn out, galaxies will drift apart, and the cosmos will slowly approach uniformity. Even in this extreme calm, the universe continues to evolve, just on a timescale far beyond human perception. Life and intelligence may persist in pockets, moving through the cosmos, quietly continuing the process of awareness. Another possibility is transformation through feedback. Intelligence may grow powerful enough to influence cosmic structures, harnessing energy at scales we can barely imagine. Civilizations could engineer stars, manipulate planetary systems, or even alter space-time. The universe, in this sense, begins to act through its own contents, using intelligent life as a medium for change. Feedback loops could emerge where observation, action, and consequence ripple across cosmic scales, slowly reshaping structure, energy distribution, and the paths of future evolution. A third possibility is cyclical renewal. Some theories suggest the universe may undergo repeated phases of birth, growth, and collapse. Each cycle may be slightly different, with physical laws or constants subtly altered. If so, then even endings are beginnings. Complexity might vanish in one era, only to emerge anew in the next. The universe could be eternally learning through iteration, experimenting with structure, and testing the conditions for life and intelligence. All of these scenarios share something in common. The universe does not require a mind to be alive or evolving. Its complexity, its responsiveness, its capacity to sustain structure, and its unfolding patterns are enough. And through it all, life and awareness emerge not as accidents, but as natural expressions of processes that have been unfolding since the first instant of existence. Now, step back and consider what this means for perspective. Human lives, brief and fragile, may seem inconsequential when measured against billions of years and billions of light years. Yet significance does not emerge from scale alone. The universe becomes aware through the presence of intelligence. Your awareness is a lens through which the universe reflects upon itself. By observing, thinking, and feeling, you participate in cosmic evolution. There is a deep calm in this understanding. Not because answers are simple, but because uncertainty is accepted as natural. The universe does not demand comprehension. It only exists, continues, and allows experience. And you exist within it, experiencing this moment, participating in the ongoing process. As we move forward in this exploration, we will gently consider the most profound question. If the universe is alive and evolving, what does that mean for the future of consciousness, intelligence, and existence itself? How might awareness, both human and cosmic, shape the long arc of reality? And what lessons can we take from this vast, unfolding system for the way we live, perceive, and think? For now, there is no need to rush. The universe continues its quiet symphony. And so can your mind, resting in the knowledge that you are part of this unfolding, ongoing living process. Now let us imagine the far future. Billions, even trillions of years from now, stars will exhaust their fuel, galaxies may drift apart, and matter itself will approach uniformity. At first glance, this might seem like an ending. Yet within this apparent stillness, processes continue. Energy shifts. Particles interact. Fields fluctuate. Complexity may appear in new forms we cannot yet imagine. In this distant future, intelligent life, if it endures, may exist in ways almost unimaginable to us. Perhaps minds will no longer be confined to biological forms. Perhaps consciousness will inhabit artificial systems, networks of computation, or even configurations of matter that seem entirely alien. If intelligence persists, it may become a medium through which the universe experiments, evolves, and reflects. The concept of a living universe grows bolder here. Not because the universe is conscious in the human sense, but because it is capable of producing structures that can process information, adapt, and influence future development. In a sense, awareness becomes an emergent property of the cosmos itself. Life and intelligence are expressions of the universe reflecting upon itself. Consider the feedback loops once more. Life shapes its environment. Intelligence shapes life. And intelligence on a cosmic scale might begin to shape the universe itself. Star systems could be managed. Energetic resources could be optimized. Information could flow across vast distances. The universe becomes a system that not only unfolds but also responds, in ways that are gradual, indirect, but meaningful. Even in such a future, endings are not catastrophic. Stars will die, but their remnants form the seeds of new structures. Galaxies may merge and disperse, yet the processes that sustain complexity persist. Destruction is never absolute. It is transformation. The universe, alive or not, continues to participate in its own becoming. From this perspective, every moment matters. Not because of scale, not because of recognition, not because of reward, but because you are participating in a process that has persisted for billions of years and will continue beyond your comprehension. Awareness itself is a rare phenomenon, a brief spark in the unfolding continuum. It is precious, and in recognizing it, you acknowledge a continuity that stretches far beyond the human mind. As we contemplate this, there is no need for anxiety or urgency. The universe does not hurry. It expands, evolves, and allows complexity to emerge in its own time. By being present, by observing, by thinking, you are aligned with its rhythm. Your consciousness, however temporary, becomes part of the universe's quiet reflection. Now, let us turn toward the philosophical implications of seeing the universe as a living, evolving system. If the universe is a process, then traditional ideas of time and purpose shift. Time is no longer a simple sequence of events marching toward an end. It is the unfolding of relationships, of interactions, of energy and matter shaping one another. Moments are not simply past or lost. They are expressions of the universe in motion, each one arising naturally from what came before. Purpose, too, becomes something that emerges rather than something assigned. Life does not need cosmic approval to have meaning. Its purpose is woven into its existence, its capacity to adapt, to create, to experience. Human life, intelligence, and awareness are part of this process. Purpose arises naturally from participation in the unfolding system. Your choices, your thoughts, and your actions are threads in a vast tapestry that stretches across time and space. Mortality, often a source of fear, can be understood differently. Life is brief in cosmic terms, yet every act of awareness contributes to the ongoing process. Like a neuron firing in a larger network, each mind plays a small but essential role in the continuity of the universe. Endings are not failures, they are transformations. Energy, matter, and information persist, rearranging into new forms, allowing complexity to emerge again and again. Interconnectedness becomes clearer. The universe is not a stage upon which life acts. Life is an expression of the universe itself. Galaxies, stars, planets, atoms, and thoughts are all part of the same continuous process. Your presence is not separate. It is embedded within everything that exists, shaped by the same laws, fueled by the same energies, and participating in the same unfolding pattern. From this perspective, calm arises naturally. There is no pressure to control, no need to force outcomes, no need to hold on to certainty. The universe has existed for billions of years, evolving, shaping complexity, producing life and awareness without haste. By aligning your perception with this rhythm, by observing without clinging, you can feel a sense of continuity, a connection to something far greater than yourself, and an acceptance of the flow of existence. Now, let's explore how this perspective can influence creativity, understanding, and curiosity. When you recognize that the universe is not a static backdrop but a dynamic, evolving system, your own thinking can begin to mirror that process. Ideas are no longer isolated fragments. They are interactions, ripples across a field of knowledge and experience. Each thought connects to the next, forming patterns that may reveal deeper truths, or simply illuminate new possibilities. Curiosity becomes a natural expression of participation. To wonder is not merely to seek answers, it is to engage with the universe as it unfolds. Every question you ask, every observation you make, is a reflection of the universe exploring itself. In this sense, learning is a form of resonance with the cosmic process, a way to attune your awareness to the patterns and flows of reality. Creativity, too, is transformed. Inspiration is no longer something conjured from nothing. It is a collaboration with the universe. Ideas emerge from existing structures, from the interplay of information, energy, and matter. Just as galaxies form from the interactions of countless particles, new thoughts and insights emerge from the combination of what already exists. The act of creating mirrors the process of the cosmos itself, organizing, adapting, and evolving. Understanding, then, is less about certainty and more about connection. The more you perceive relationships, the dependencies, the flows, the rhythms, the more you align with the way the universe operates. Knowledge becomes a living map, not a fixed set of facts. Science, philosophy, art, and personal experience all become threads in a vast network, each one illuminating a part of the whole. Even the smallest details carry significance. A single observation, a fleeting insight, or a moment of reflection may resonate across scales, much like a single star influencing the motion of countless bodies around it. Awareness, no matter how brief, participates in the ongoing evolution of the universe. In this light, curiosity, creativity, and understanding are not luxuries. They are essential ways in which the universe expresses itself through intelligence. Each act of learning, imagining, or observing becomes a microcosm of the larger cosmic process, a tiny echo of the unfolding patterns that have been evolving for billions of years. Now, let us turn toward the mysteries that still elude science, the edges of knowledge where certainty dissolves, and imagination begins to mingle with observation. Even with all we know, the universe holds profound enigmas. Dark matter, which makes up most of the mass in galaxies, remains invisible and undetectable except through its gravitational influence. Dark energy, which drives the accelerated expansion of the cosmos, is a force we can measure but barely understand. These are not trivial details. They dominate the behavior of the universe, yet remain elusive to our senses and instruments. Then there are the boundaries of space-time itself. Is the universe infinite, stretching endlessly, or does it curve back upon itself like a vast loop? Could there be other universes separate from ours, each with different laws, constants, or structures? Theories of the multiverse suggest that our universe might be one of countless others, a single branch in an unimaginably vast tree of existence. Even time, something we experience as linear, may be more complex than it seems. Quantum mechanics allows for possibilities where cause and effect blur, where the past and future are not fixed, and where events may be interdependent in ways that challenge intuition. Time might not be fundamental. It could emerge from deeper, hidden processes that govern reality. There are also dimensions beyond the three of space and one of time that we perceive. String theory and related ideas propose additional dimensions, curled up at scales too small for us to detect. These hidden dimensions could hold the keys to unifying forces, explaining dark matter, or revealing entirely new behaviors of reality. Amid all these mysteries, there are questions we may never fully answer. Why do the constants of nature take the values they do? Is consciousness an inevitable outcome of complexity or a rare fluke? Could the universe itself be self-aware in some sense beyond our comprehension? These questions hover at the boundary between science and philosophy, between what we can measure and what we can imagine. Yet even without certainty, these mysteries inspire wonder and participation. The unknown is not a void, it is a space for potential, for exploration, and for the universe to continue unfolding. Each unanswered question is a pathway into deeper understanding, a bridge between what exists and what might yet emerge. Conscious beings do not merely witness the universe. In subtle ways, observation shapes the evolution of reality. At the smallest scales, quantum mechanics shows us that particles exist in possibilities until they are measured, until they interact with a system that collapses potential into actuality. Observation does not just reveal reality, it participates in forming it. At larger scales, intelligence can manipulate energy, matter, and information. Life on Earth has already begun this process. Humans shape ecosystems, redirect rivers, alter climates, and rearrange molecules. Technology allows us to reach beyond our planet, sending probes, satellites, and instruments into the solar system and beyond. Each act of observation and interaction alters the pathways that the universe can take. In this sense, awareness becomes a medium through which the universe evolves. The universe produces intelligent beings, and those beings, in turn, influence the universe. Feedback loops emerge. Small actions ripple outward. Choices shape possibilities. Knowledge is not simply accumulated, It participates in the ongoing dynamics of reality. Now imagine this over cosmic timescales. Civilizations may rise and fall, but each contributes to the shaping of structures, the flow of information, and the redistribution of energy. Intelligent systems may eventually influence the formation of stars, the organization of matter, and even the behavior of space itself. Intelligence does not need to control everything to have an effect. The universe is responsive through the interplay of structure, energy, and information. This idea extends naturally to the concept of a universe that is alive in a functional sense. Life and intelligence are not external to cosmic processes. They are expressions of them. Just as neurons in a brain give rise to thought without each neuron having intention, intelligent beings may give rise to cosmic self-reflection without the universe itself being conscious in the human sense. There is an elegance in this thought. It suggests that consciousness and intelligence are not accidents. They are natural outcomes of the processes that the universe has been enacting for billions of years. Awareness arises because the universe allows patterns to persist, complexity to emerge, and information to flow. And so, as we consider intelligence, observation, and awareness, we begin to see the universe as participatory rather than passive. Each act of thought, each observation, each measurement, and each creation is part of the unfolding process. Awareness does not dominate, it contributes. It is part of the living symphony of the cosmos. If consciousness and awareness are not mere accidents but natural outcomes, then intelligent life may play a role in shaping the destiny of the cosmos itself. This does not mean the universe has a goal or a plan. There is no cosmic mind directing events. But the presence of intelligent beings introduces new possibilities, subtle feedback loops, and emergent patterns that would otherwise not exist. Consider the far future. Stars will burn out, galaxies may drift apart, and energy will spread thin across space. Yet even in this seemingly desolate landscape, intelligence, if it persists, can maintain pockets of order, direct energy flow, and preserve information. Life might migrate to survive. Consciousness may exist in forms we cannot yet imagine, potentially spanning solar systems or entire galaxies. Awareness becomes a stabilizing influence in a universe otherwise dominated by entropy. On a philosophical level, this perspective transforms the meaning of existence. Human life, brief and fragile as it is, becomes an essential expression of the universe reflecting upon itself. Significance does not require scale or duration. Awareness, no matter how temporary, participates in a process billions of years in the making. Our thoughts, observations, and creativity are threads woven into a vast, unfolding tapestry. This view also reshapes how we see purpose. Purpose is not assigned from above, nor is it dictated by external forces. It emerges naturally from participation. Just as a neuron's activity contributes to the life of a brain without conscious intention, our awareness contributes to the ongoing evolution of the cosmos. Each act of observation, exploration, and understanding is a form of engagement, a resonance with the universe's unfolding processes. The calm that arises from this realization is profound. There is no need to rush, no need to solve everything at once, no need to fear the unknown. The universe does not hurry. It has persisted for billions of years, creating space for stars, galaxies, life, and consciousness. In that continuity there is assurance. Your existence is part of that same rhythm, a brief but meaningful moment in the flow of reality. When you see yourself as participating in a living, evolving universe, perspective naturally shifts. Everyday concerns, worries, and stresses begin to feel smaller, not because they are unimportant, but because they are part of a much larger process. Your life is connected to forces and structures that have existed for billions of years and will continue long after you are gone. This connection can bring a subtle sense of grounding, a reminder that you are not isolated in a vast, indifferent void. Curiosity takes on new depth. To wonder about the stars, about life, or about consciousness itself is not merely idle thinking. It is a form of engagement with the universe, a resonance with the same processes that created galaxies, planets, and minds. Every question you ask, every observation you make, is an act of participation. The universe experiences itself through you. Creativity also gains a new dimension. When you create, whether through art, science, or even daily problem solving, you are mirroring the universe's own processes. Just as stars form from clouds of gas, just as life emerges from chemistry, ideas emerge from the interplay of knowledge, imagination, and awareness. Creating becomes a way to echo the unfolding patterns of reality itself. Even your perception of time changes. Life does not feel like a race toward an end point. Instead, moments unfold naturally, each arising from what came before, contributing to what comes next. There is no need to force outcomes. There is no need to grasp certainty. By aligning your perception with this flow, awareness becomes less about control and more about attuning to the rhythm of existence. And calm arises from this alignment, not through suppression of thought, but through recognition that the universe, and your place within it, does not demand haste. You can observe, reflect, and participate without urgency. You are part of a system that has persisted for eons, and your presence matters precisely because it is unique and aware. Awareness, curiosity, and participation are not fleeting or trivial. They are the universe experiencing itself. Each thought you have, each question you ask, each moment of reflection is a note in a symphony that stretches across space and time. You are not separate from the cosmos. You are an expression of its unfolding. Intelligence at its core is not about control or domination. It is about engagement, observation, and contribution. Through the process of understanding, creating, and connecting, conscious beings become part of the universe's ongoing evolution. You do not need to reshape galaxies or bend stars to participate. Simply being aware, simply noticing, simply thinking, is a form of cosmic involvement. The universe does not rush. It has existed for billions of years, producing stars, planets, life, and minds. It will continue, evolving, transforming, and unfolding long after we are gone. And in this continuum, your life is neither insignificant nor fleeting. It is a moment of awareness within a vast, unfolding process, a brief but meaningful reflection of the universe upon itself. There is no need to seek final answers or control outcomes. The cosmos is patient, resilient, and vast. Your place within it is secure, not through force but through participation. Everything you are and everything you observe contributes, in small but essential ways, to the ongoing living process of reality. As this thought settles, there is nothing left to push or grasp. You can rest in the quiet understanding that you are part of something far greater, infinitely complex, and endlessly unfolding. Each breath, each thought, each moment of awareness is enough. And so, the universe continues, you continue, and all that has come before you continues to ripple forward. In this quiet reflection, there is completion, not in ending, but in recognition. Next time, we will explore another aspect of the cosmos, continuing our journey through science, curiosity, and wonder. Until then, simply rest in the awareness of your place in the living universe. The story continues softly, endlessly, and beautifully. This concludes today's exploration.